Welcome everyone. This is the third episode of Let's Talk Crypto, and today we have some special guests that are the co-founders of Kryptocards. Let us have a small chat with them to get to know about their journey of starting the Kryptocards and what should we look forward to. Uh, so let's start with Kunal. Can you give us a small introduction about yourself?
Yes, my name is Kanal Bharia, and I am the CEO of Kryptocards.
Okay. Next we have Aryaman.
Hi guys, I'm Ariman, 19 and Chief Operating Officer at Kryptocards.
Next we have Aditya.
Hey guys, I'm Aditya and also the CTO of this crypto cards. I take care of the technical department of the crypto cards.
Lastly we have Arnav.
Hey guys, so I am Arnav and I was in the last two episodes of Let's Talk Crypto too, and you know me. I'm the Chief Marketing and Financial Officer and I handle all the social networking and the funding the company gets. So that's it about me.
So now we have all of you here. Let's first start with who actually came up with this idea and how did you think that it would work out? Can anyone just come up?
Yes, okay. So I was the one who came up with the idea, and I used to listen to a lot of podcasts of Gary Vaynerchuk. He's one of the topmost entrepreneurs of the world right now. So he's madly in love with NFT. I researched about it, and I also liked the idea. So Ariman and I, we had a team of four. We just participated in a hackathon, and we were disappointed because we did not win. So when we did not win, I just suddenly had gone into a phase of like brainstorming where I came up with this idea of crypto cards. I reached out to Ariman about this idea and he also liked it. That was the start of the crypto cards.
That's interesting. Coming out from setbacks, that's really nice. And so, like, how did the four of you end up together? Like, I heard about you and Arya. What about the other two?
Yeah, so I'll take up that. When Kunal approached me with the idea, one thing that I knew was only both of us can't do this because the technical requirements and everything was a lot, and we didn't know a lot about blockchain and NFT at that time. So I told him that we need one person for to make the website because blockchain part of it I think we can handle. We need to learn, but if we do everything like the non-technical part, if we do the funding, voila, then it might not be the best plan because two people handling all of this might not be possible. So the first person we took in was Aditya, who has proven himself as a pretty good web developer since the past year since we be working together. I worked on 3 or 4 projects with him, so I knew he was good. And I called him for a call and I told him about the idea, and he was like, "Let's do it." And then after the technical portion was done, I thought that we needed someone non-technical who could handle social media, marketing, financials, and also Arnav. I knew Arnav since the start of college. Almost everyone knew Arnav since the start of college. He was the one who handled all the Telegram groups, the WhatsApp groups, and all. So he told me once that if you have any idea, just come to me with it. We'll talk about it. If we want to do it, we'll try it out. So I just approached him, and Arnav also the next after I pitched him the idea. After 2 days, he said that he wants to be in. So that's how we forward the co-founders.
All right, every one of you has some unique point of view, some unique skill sets. That's amazing. So, because every one of you has different skill sets, who handles what out of the four of you? Is that like structured and fixed, or do you decide it on the point or
Okay, so to answer the question, Heli, I would say that right now we are extremely structured, but as any startup, in the beginning we were not. In the beginning, we were just like mad lads going here and there and taking rush decisions, and it was very messed up. But after releasing the teaser, which again was a very rush decision, we actually sat down and made a very good plan on how everything will go about. And we actually looked into who will manage what. And to answer your question specifically, Kunal is a very good designer, and his work goes about in taking the major decisions as the CEO of the company. And also, he puts efforts into making the cards, which are extremely beautiful, and you will come to know when we launch the product. And talking about Aryaman and Aditya, Aryaman is a very good backend developer as well as a frontend. And right now, he's mostly focusing on creating the backend, the Solidity framework, the smart contracts, etc. And Aditya is a front-end designer. He's a very good designer. You should look at his work. And I'm talking about myself. To the audience who are listening this, I'm the one who's managing this podcast, these ideas, and when what will go out, who will contact which funding manager, and how we will like structure this company into actually making it and bringing it in front of. So that is pretty much how we handle the things at Crypto.
All right, so I think you guys are very structured, and this is a very important step, I think, for startups because most startups start a little chaotic, but structuring is very important. So, coming up till this point, what do you think is more important for a project, the team or the idea?
Okay. So according to me, uh, both of them are pretty important. Like none of them is the more or higher in stuff. First of all, you need to have a good idea to have a good startup. Like the idea should be, it need not be unique, but you have to make sure that you have a pretty good idea, pretty good structured idea and stuff. And coming to the team, even you have an idea, you have to make sure you present it properly to make sure you have a quality product. So the team is also pretty important in making the product.
Yeah,
If
I would like to add on to that. I would say if I had to choose one, I would choose the team before the idea because if the idea is not good by any chance, the team is the only thing that's left, right? So if you have another idea, you can always get the team back to work on that idea. So long term, I feel team is more important because ideas can always change. If a team is constant, then anything can work out.
that is a very nice way to look at things. This is really insightful. Another thing is there like a specific reason why you're so active on social media, these podcasts, blogs, and everything? And that is all even before the final product is launched. So, do you have a plan in mind?
So we are active on social media because to sell our idea, I believe that we have to make a community, and currently we are doing work on that. So once we have a community built, we will we will share our stories and post various things when our product will be ready, and we will be launching then. Because once we have formed a community, they will help us reach to more heights.
Hmm, I see. So, you're preparing the community, you're educating them properly so that they can make use of whatever services you offer and then also spread to others. This is a
Yeah,
very good strategy.
that is a way to put it. And adding to what both of you interpreted, so one thing about the technologies we are working with, to name them blockchain, NFT, Solidity, etc. All these technologies, these are new in the market. I would not say they're new in the market, but right now this is the peak. This is when more developers, more people are actually active looking into these technologies. And the problem is that these technologies seem remote to people. When we talk about blockchain, and if I tell someone something about blockchain, he will think that this is something out of the world, something he or she cannot understand. So that taboo, that dilemma, we want to clear it. Okay, see, we are a startup. There is a 50-50 chance. There is, okay, let's say that there is a chance that we will not work out. But at least we will be able to educate people. We will be able to spread what these technologies are, and maybe someone out there, maybe someone like us has some idea, he or she can like do it himself or herself, or he can even approach us. So basically building a community is is more of a moral reason than a than a business reason.
Okay, that's good. So, like before, you talked about how everyone thought that blockchain and these technologies are something that's very much out of reach of people. So, do you think you can dive into some of the technical aspect of it and make it simpler? Since you are doing it yourself and you say everything is decentralized, what is the worst that could happen if the company shuts down? Like, what happens to your assets and all?
Yeah, so we thought about that in the beginning, like all the NFTs and all which we'll sell. What will happen to the NFTs if we shut down? Because our database would also shut down, right? So Kunal and I searched for it, and we found a technology called IPFS. IPFS, I don't remember the full form, but it's basically file storage in a decentralized way. So if I had to explain it very simply, you just put the image file, whatever it is, on the, you just upload it in the cloud, and then you get a hash. I think it's a hex code hash, and you can access that file or anything, file, image, video, with that hash for free anytime. It's just there, and no one owns it. It's public. So what our plan with the NFTs is, when we sell the NFT, we would upload it on IPFS. So it would be public until IPFS doesn't shut down. That's like not possible as of now. So even after, if we shut down, the data, everything that we have right now running with us would remain on the internet decentralized. No one would be able to remove it as long as it lasts.
Okay, so the people have the guarantee of not losing their assets.
Yeah, exactly.
That is something that people do value. Um, so did you guys know all the technical aspects beforehand, or did you learn it as you went?
Yeah, so I'll take this. When we launched our beta website, we didn't, at least the four of us didn't know about the technical aspects of blockchain. We knew the concept, we knew how it all worked, how it was connected with NFTs and all, but we didn't know the coding part of it at all. So the first day we put out our beta version with all the banners and all on Instagram. We have a group of 10, 15 people, developers, so we talk about all these things. One of them asked us, like, uh, what are you building? Are you using Ganache? Ganache is basically um, software that's used to make blockchain apps. So we didn't know what Ganache was at that time. So Kunal and I, we got very confused. Like, kya puch liya isne? Types. And we just, like, I just blatantly told him, like, yeah, maybe we'll use it. I wasn't very concrete about it. Next day, we decided, before we do anything, at least know what Ganache is. Because if people start asking questions, ki, what are you using, what you are not using, we don't know anything about it. So it will be just, most people will think they don't even know what this is. How are they going to build this? So Kunal, I, and Aditya decided that we would start blockchain together. 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, we'll learn it and then we'll start with the code. But obviously, this didn't happen. Only I did blockchain, and these, one of them started making cards and one focused on the UI. There's nothing wrong about it, but that's sometimes just that happens. You don't always go with the
I
flow.
also learned it with you and solved the bug with you.
2 lines of bug, bro.
So you guys, but I think that learning process was really quick. First you stumbled a little, but then you got up really quick. That's great. Um, so talking about your startup and all, do you have like a final goal in mind about how you want the startup to be? And also, are you doing this only for monetary reasons, or you have like some grand plans?
We started the startup not with the goal of only making money. Of course, money is only a side aspect. We can't deny that. Some part of us always like wanted the money, but main goal was learning, because we are very young right now, and that's the only good part about all this. We are young, we can learn everything we want. Nobody's gonna judge us. Like, we don't have any family pressure, like shadi kar le, ye kya kar raha hai, naukri types. We are all in college, and one very big advantage we had was, after the startup, our exams and all got over, so we have a lot of free time right now. So we just thought, and Kunal had a great idea. We thought that we should try it out. Learning is the main thing, because startups and all, actually they teach you a lot, even if you do it just not like fully into it. But we learned things like writing blogs and all, podcasting. I learned blockchain personally. Pila
Managing
learned,
people
yeah,
and
managing
many.
people, recruitments, interviews. And because we know that, if even if this does not work out, even if this does not work out, we'll always have another plan, and we can take the learnings from here and apply it there, and that might become more successful than this, just because we learned a lot of things here. So we don't need to start from scratch again. Something that took us 2 months right now might take us three weeks at that time, just because we did it before. So yeah, learning is the main thing.
I see. So main aspect is growing as a person and
Yep.
growing your skills and everything. That's great. And obviously, we are all young, so no judging, no responsibilities much right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So just like you guys, I think there would have be a lot of listeners who have great ideas but probably aren't working on it because some other reason. So, do you have a message for them, something that would help them?
Many students, like in our college only, many people do get idea, but they wait for the perfect time. They think, I do not know this, I don't do know that. So according to me, you should just start it and learn along the way. Maybe get some friends or and do it together. Make the process. The main goal is to have fun, and we could have fun while enjoying the process.
Okay. So, like you said, the main goal of it was learning and having fun along the way, gaining new skills. So, do you have any other anecdotes that you would like to share that might help people who are looking forward to doing such things?
Yeah, so as you said, we all learned a lot of things here. One very big thing which I learned, especially with Arnav, because Arnav has that kind of mentality, is don't think a lot, just do it. Like, don't overthink everything. One problem I had when I came to college was I overthought a lot. I thought about like fourth year ke baad, what will I do? What will I do when I'm 30 and all? It wasted a lot of time, and I was not even that productive. So being in this team has actually taught me that don't think a lot, just do it. Even if you don't know a lot about it, you'll learn it eventually, because blockchain, as I told, we didn't know anything about blockchain when we started off. But one thing which we decided was we will learn it, and in 2 weeks we were able to write the code for it just spontaneously. So if I had to give a suggestion, I'd say if you have an idea, don't think much about it, just do it. You'll eventually learn everything you want.
That
I
is a
fully agree to that. We should just try to keep things simple.
that is a very impressive philosophy, and I think most of us do overthink stuff a lot, and then we procrastinate. Probably things never come into existence because of that.
And it's just not in like in like career and all, in life also. Just don't think a lot. Like if should I ask her out, should I ask him out, just do it, man.
So basically, for now, all of your philosophy is just to do it without overthinking. This is a great way to end the podcast. It was lovely having all of you guys share your thoughts and all. And to all the listeners, all of you that have been here so far, we have some very interesting bloopers for you guys. So for any of you guys, if you have any suggestions or any questions you would like to ask us, please write to us at cryptocards@gmail.com. And definitely check out our page and follow us on Instagram at Kryptocards.
Yeah, hi guys, I'm Ariman, 19, Chief Cop. Oh shit, man, I lost it.
It-
अन्ना तेरी आवाज कट गई थोड़ी.
हाँ.
अरे यार मेरा नेट ना मार दूँ
Okay, next.
इज्जत ही नहीं है.
बोल.
चलो पहले से नहीं था.
Our final goal is to like basically make cards of various collections. So, for example,
ओ अंकल
क्या?
ये नहीं पूछा उसने